Come on, bro. Alright, so instantly coming to the chart. First thing you see, buy build up. Instantly buyers induce. When we induce till, probably to take out these highs. Reaction in this area. If we continue to build up from there. Then we have this tail build up as well. We have this big inducement. I mean, not a big inducement, but a big imbalance. And then we have 50% of this top to bottom range to be right here. So now we'll just align perfectly with the imbalance, and then we drag it from this top. It aligns perfectly with the imbalance. So, and then when we sweep to the left, well, we set all that liquidity out, and now I'm assuming we're possibly bullish until we rebalance or sweep out liquidity. That being said, let's continue on the 5 minute and let's see what we're doing. So now we manipulate lower, taking out all this liquidity, but it was a lot of speed. So alright, so we go ahead and take out that liquidity with speed. Now we left a lot of imbalance and unfilled. Why is my mom's calling me? Hello, mother. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Alright, where you guys are right now? Huh?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, no. Alright, so now as you can see, we done swept out all this liquidity, and now we're sweeping this low right here. Now coming to the going to the left, what do we see? We have we jack it from this high, jack it from this high to this high, and then you see right at the 50% we have this sell to buy right there. So this whole thing is sell to buy, sell to buy. So last order transfer. Boom, 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 boom. So now from right there we can possibly see reaction. We did have reaction, did end up going to that high. Now I do end up sweeping liquidity, swept out this liquidity. So boom, boom, boom. Same thing we just had, sweep, sweep, sweep. And now let's see if we get a structure break. As you can see, we have high, obviously building up to the downside. Now we sweep out the low, manipulating the highs. Asia comes in, takes out the high with speed, and now say we have this big A level, so this becomes liquidity more than likely. So anything else, see, we'd have a take out of liquidity, take out liquidity, and then we have 50% right there, but then that imbalance, and then here sell to buy, that becomes a lit point. So we can obviously take our so lit point, we can take our trade off here, stop at this whatever, and then proceed to take out or tap into play enter, and let's do 15 minute, no, 30 minute. Let's do 30 minute swim. We never end up taking that. I'm going to help my mom with bags real quick. Let's go. Alright, it took like 8 hours, but continuation of reversal. Continuation of reversal. Right. So now as you can see, after sweeping all this liquidity, we're acting from this level, which I don't think we took that out, do we? Nope, we didn't never took that out. Hey, 50% of it, we went up out of days. Right. Which is great. Now we're pushing up. More than likely to take out a high. And like I was saying, possibly rebounds to 50%. But if not a rebound to 50%, then a rebound more than likely 25. Swam, which is that high. Now, like I said, motherfucker, I'm bullish. Swam. So let's say shot, perfect. And then we drop the fib right here, and then what do we have? We have a obvious sell to buy. Pull back, sell to buy. You go from here, right there. And do this. This was the buy, right? You had to sell from this point. And now, as you can see, at the 2, and now it's showing at the level, which is 25 levels. Now let's continue. See what we do. Go back on 5 minutes, and then we do have all this to take out, but see, we are efficient. So okay, building up. Okay, taking up this liquidity pool, and then what are we in from this range high? I mean, the range high, 50%. Zone. What do we have right here? No, that's a low point. It's not a low point. Yeah, it's not a low point. That's a low point though. From the sell off to buy, pretty sure. And then we're reacting off of the 2 or whatever. Alright, so now take out our liquidity. It's cool beans. Like I said, I'm marking out this sell to buy right here after taking out all this liquidity. Now what do you think we might have? We have this lip point right here. This is the that's the low that went back to the range and then left the range. So the lip point, we can put our entry right here. Stops at this sell to buy, and target the high we wanted to target from the beginning, but still high. Now there's a danger to this one because we just got done filling inefficient price action, but then again, still should be good for a nice, so let's continue. And then we get tied in, pop down instantly, and then shoot to the target. Alright, that's cool. Valid loss, I guess. I mean, I don't know why we decided to go all the way down there and just to still respect the sell to buy. But it's cool beans, and that was what, 50 or 75% of the sell to buy. 25%. And then we continue higher. Take out that high and even more. So now we just create double highs there. Alright. But now, look what we have. Big liquidity sweep. Buy, build up. Swam. And like I said, potential. I gotta mark out 50% of the whole range, which is this. Item the bear market is up 50%. 50%. We can keep that. So that's 50. That's 50% of the whole range. So let's see but obviously we're still building up after we sold all the liquidity. Was this a big no? This becomes the inducement, and then we have this liquidity to sweep, and then we have efficient price action to fill. So this is efficiency. It's a big buy, sell area, so it's the buy, just to sell, then fill inefficiency. So we got this reaction. We can get. Nope, we need to come down. Oh, it makes sense. I was tripping now. So this was the inefficiency to fill. Which obviously I think 50%, then it's all no mercy. Alright, let's continue. Let's start this by build up. Now sweep of those. Alright, so I've been talking about. And now, nice found the reaction. Building up, and then there you go. So I hit that. Now I'll shoot that. Now as you can see, big buy build up. We've been building up for quite some time now. We're building up now. More likely, just gonna hit 50% in the range, and then try to continue lower. But before we do that, see we have this mini build up. You see right there. Zooming in, we have the price right here. It's not really. It could be though. So this was a swim. See. Okay, now we're going lower. Let's sweep out this high, and then never sweeping out another that. Going lower. Sweeping out the liquidity to possibly fill in. Decide to buy, and that becomes the point. And now from this range, not 50%, even within this range, 50% is there, and even from this range, 50% is right there. So now we can push our entry at the lip point, sell at low, and then continue to target the highs that we already have. So get out. Now just continue. Now don't forget, this is the inducement. So after we sort out all this liquidity and that, 50% as the target, possibly. Now continue. Let's see if we get that sweep. Boom, get that sweep. Oh moly. Donut shop. Look at this. Let's talk about right entry. Right there. Let point respect of the 50% on the T. Look at that. Yep, respect to 50% of this whole range right here. Yep, perfect. And that's how we get that snipe. Now luck, no, it wasn't luck, it was just a right. Gotta mark this a little lower. It was just a right. We're just trading towards the right direction. Shim. 80%, shim. Range. And then yeah. That's about it. There. That was sexy right there. That was sexy. Look at that equity curve jump. You see that? Yeah, man. It's a check right there, man. It's a check right there, man. Just from being right, that's a check and a half. Now, continue. Maybe price is more likely right but if not, it's great. Now let's get animation of reversal. Keep playing the eye. Looks like I'm confident to aim to that 50%, because while we go up here just to not hit 50%. That's what I'm saying. Now let's see what we're doing. Building up sellers. So if we run up, we just took out this lip point. Actually, this isn't lip point because we went back in the range just to exit the range. So that's a lip point. And let's see. Nope. Nice reaction. Nice reactions. Nice reaction. Just to hit the 50%. So that could have been energy. Okay. Now, tapping into this high time frame, 1 hour fair value gap. Did all that just to tap into this fair value gap. All that liquidity just tap into that fair value gap and 50% of the range. This becomes perfect time. So now we can look at that. Now we look at here. We can drag it from this to that, and then mark out the percentage of the whatever. 25, 50, 55. Whatever. So now let's continue. As you can see, we are in Asia. Asia. Come on. Now obviously New York or London will possibly take out the highs more than likely. Boom. So we manipulate to the high, taking out early sellers. This becomes something sweet and precious. Hit 50% on the range, but 75 we bust down. Bow. All this build up. Oversold. And then we have order transfer right here. So order transfer we can possibly get into order transfer right here as well. No. From here. Range. Double high. Going out with the chest. And then we get okay. So it looks like I just missed out on this whole thing from this order transfer, which is very much interesting. Overthought it, as you can hear. As you can hear, I overthought this stuff. Alright, so now alright, so now come to the exclusion. Alright, so now we might be now are we gonna continue higher or continue lower? Now let's now we're on a uptrend now. Okay. No, okay. And then Then yeah, bullish. Alright, interesting. Alright, I mean, look at that. And into OTE as well. Wow, look at you. All right. So. See, okay, there you have it. Up, all right. So, so we're in a build-up phase, huh? All right, I'm gonna see what's going on. Oh, so to buy. Boom. Oh. Oh wow. Look at you. Right? Wow. $7 million a day. Alright. So I'm assuming we're probably in this. Well, it's kind of. Oh wow! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Look at that! All right, so. Oh, so. Oh. So. Alright, so unless I. I'm just trying to work your nerve. So we have a buy, to sell, to buy. This whole range. That's OTE. Alright. Buys created. Buys is created. Sweep all this build up. Sweep of all this build up from the range of the range to the range. Range low. OTE now. This becomes perfect to take our buy and do off of. May create double low. Oh, we don't not create double. Okay. Buy build up. All right. So now, look at here. Oh. Up the point. So now we can take our entry right here, sell to buy area, and call it a Denzel. And then we can place our stop loss and say frick it at the 50%. I mean, whatever the frick that stuff is marking out. So hold on, let's do here to here. We have 25%, 50%. So I say friggin' just go for the, and maybe possibly shoot for the stars in this one. I don't like to shoot it. The point is go by my day. And then now we have nice big old lip point. Right, that's a lip point. So we're going for that lip point. And let it out slowly. Oh, so we get a reaction. Okay, but no. Oh. 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 This is looking pretty good, huh? I mean, what do you say? I mean, I say this is looking smacktacular. No, am I wrong? Am I wrong? What time? 12. Stopped. Alright, cool. Reactions over stactions. Should call me Mr. Backton. So this is a very interesting price action. So this whole thing is just going off of this hair, which is weird. We then got done sweeping all this. Now it's all this. Why is this going? Oh, at this clear point right here, which just seems like it's aligning with something. Oh, so is this buy to sell even work in general? I mean, sell to buy. Does this sell to buy even work? Is it gonna hold? Find out on the next episode of. Let's see. Tap. Oh, perfect tap into here. What speed? I'm liking this price action completely. I really am liking this price action. I really am enjoying every last bit of this price action right now. Obviously, you could take an entry. I said I break, and yep. Put this up as a sell to buy. Yep, and then that'll be order transfer. And then 1 to 3 for fun. Swam. No, I'm playing. No, this looks like a clear whatever. But the target is just cheeks. She was struggling. Alright, well, I'm hopping out. I'm hopping out on this one. I mean, I have no time for this trade, to be honest with you. No new friends anywhere. Asia done opening all the other stuff. Yeah, bro, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, figure out here. Look at the liquidity pool we made up now. Let's do that. Look at this. Look at this huge liquidity pool we just did. Alright, well, I'm not really here for that. So now kind of see Asia doing this Asia thing to the downside, and then we see open up, and then we have manipulation all across of here. So huge build up. New York tends to take out liquidity and take out the early buyers. right? Which it does its job perfectly. Yep, does its job perfectly. Taking out these. And going up higher. To continue something greater, far greater. We'll be mashing. You can see it just missed out on that whole thing-a-dang. Alright, on that whole thing-a-dang. Why does that end up working for some reasoning? Nope. Well, that being said, I can hold all days. Well, are we gonna continue up? I just really want to know. Yeah, this is gonna be a train. It's not really a back test. I'll be real. I just want to kind of see how this stuff plays out. If I'm being real, split and thrill. Nope, does not play out. So now we continue. We continue lower. We had a huge, nice reaction off of this. So the bottom did its job. Let's put it that way. And did its job. Now, the best thing about this is you can look to that left, and you can drag the 50 bits, and you can drag this fib, drag it to the lower the range to the higher the range, mark out 50%, and it's almost a guarantee reaction off of it. Now watch this. What do? Sweep out the low. What's right at this sweeping out that low? What's here? And efficiency was induce sellers. GG to you, buddy. Good game. Alright, let's just continue to play. Job's not over yet. I repeat, job is not over yet. Boom. Smack down all the way from there. Now, it becomes the interesting part about this. Is that this becomes a very significant liquidity. Now don't ask why. Just understand why. I'm playing. Now look at this. Sell to buy. What's in the range? What is the guaranteed reaction if we start to continue? If we continue down, what's the guaranteed reaction? This lip point. And I like to say guaranteed, meaning I have a lot of confidence on this. I do. Let's continue. Alright. It's like we had that reaction. Right then, having this 50% reaction. It's cool beans. It's cool beans. Still selling. Oh, lip point took. Now what? You gotta ask the price. Hey, man. Hey. What in Marcus name are you doing at my park? Now you go down to that 5 minute, and then you just wait. Last manipulation to that sell to buy or to transfer until say goodbye. Now here's what we could do. You can enter on 25%. That's sell to buy. Which stops at 75. And then go about your day. And target what you need to target, which is the edge of eyes. I don't want the 3. Limit, place, tag. Mercy was not shown to who? The buyers. Let's go, bro. Don't. You're blowing myself. What else do you want, bro? Seriously, bro. What more do you want? Bro, take out the high. Stop playing. Bro, take out the high. I'm closing my J, bro. You freaking wanker. Holding that. Edging. Yep. Now close, I'll say close the trade right here. Trade will be closed right here. Once it starts to try to build up a big liquidity pool, I'm not gonna hop out though. Close trade at a good 1 to set 2. Okay, that's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now I hit 50%. I hit 25%. Let's just say it did some bull. Let's just say that it did some bull. And yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a simple order transfer, but seems to be order transfers is low. Now it's definitely gonna hit TP more. Likely swam TP hit. That's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it, boys. Super liquidity, hit 50% of the range. We're in discounted pricing. Let's look for buys, bro. You should just build up. This is just, come on. I don't usually get any better, bro. Swam, lip point reaction instant. OTE reaction instant. Like, come on, bro. Drag it from hair to hair. Come on, bro. Does it get better? I think not. 50%. You could have just placed this right here if you really want it. No, let's try the OT. Call it a day. Let's try the OT and call it a day. Okay, OT wasn't tagged. Still though, here's what you could have did. Never mind. Swam, right? Swam, right? Right? Swam. As if you want it. I mean, come on, bro. You know, not just being honest with you. I mean, sweep. Deuce. Premium. Chop. Now let's even play it even more and see how this thing even turns out. Go on that hour and let's see how this plays. It's not playing how I wanted it. Let's go. Swam. Look at this. Could have held this thing to another dimension if you really want it. And then we ended up eventually taking out the stop loss, going up some more. Okay. All the same stuff we do, right? And then going down again, reacting off of it again. It gets very dangerous, man. Yeah, I mean, and then yeah. So does it work? Not at all. Then we'll go up 50% of the range. That's a not at all to you, bro. Did it work? Not at all. Didn't go 50% of the range. Did we profit of it? Yes. Come on, bro. It gets no better from there, bro. Look at that. Struggling to take out TP. I mean, stop loss. We done hit a 1 to 5 3 times. 1, 2, 3 with all the same speed. Gets fishy? I think so. But yeah. Now let's review this right here. Let's review all this and let's ask why we dropped. Number 1. Obviously build up. What do we do? Build up some more. What do we do? Build up some more. After sweeping out liquidity, which is actually a lit point. Yep. We come for the liquidity. No, we don't. Build up some more. Come take out all this liquidity. Liquidity took. Now our liquidity took with speed. And now that becomes a validating of this inefficient price action. Swim. Tap. Never return. So you're able to ping pong if you really want. If you really take your time out to read, ping pong that thing. Look, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 2, 1 to 2, 3. Come on, I don't get no more fishier than it. I'm like, it don't get no more fishier. The what? Ah! Oh my God. Then what I'm trying to show to you, man. Yo, Millie with the Millie had like 1,000 hairstyles of the same hairstyle. Make that make sense. 1,000 hairstyles of the same hairstyle. If you can imagine it, just know you're thinking the right thing, bro. You think that no. The man had he had 2 with the same sky top, 2 with the same Yo, blah. I mean, I'll wanna. I mean, yeah. I'm not. I don't think porn is ever gonna take over anything though. Porn is never gonna really. I don't think so. Because everything comes to an end. So. I mean, I really do doubt that bulls live all their life watching this stuff. I mean, it's very possible though. I'm about to hop on that brawl.